Right, everybody set for New Year? I am. Everybody gonna have a good party or do something fun, or like Jan and I stay at home and might make it till 10 o'clock? Exciting lives, exciting lives. We do have anybody, if we have anybody that's hearing impaired, we do have other hearing devices in the back which amplify our sound so everybody can actually hear it. So those are back there. And you know how little things in our lives create these stories? I just had the silliest thing happen. I tried 4 candles to try to light. The first one went all the way to the end and I burned my finger. Actually, no, the first one wouldn't light. And I was like, what is this? So I went to the second one, and that one wouldn't light. Burned my finger on the match that time. So, okay, well, let's try this again. I tried the third one, couldn't get it lit either. Finally, it took until the 4th one before getting it lit.
Persistence. What does that mean?
Well, I would hope it means something about persistence, but I don't know. I don't know.
Phil, we have visitors, so why don't you tell everybody about what the candles are? Please.
There are a bunch of candles in the back you like. If you have something in your life that you would like to give to God, give to Jesus, give to Spirit, whatever that is for you, it's just it's a nice token of actually focusing and centralizing your thoughts on a particular thought. So it's just kind of, actually it's something that I had as a kid growing up as a Catholic. I'm a recovering Catholic now. Have been for a long time. And it was just something that was nice. We liked it, and we've been doing it here for 15 years, so there you go. That's why. Is that good enough? Okay, okay. We do have a couple of patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
Hey, George and John.
And according to George, I had to go through a lot of these today before I could find one that I could actually read. So the real is, just want to make sure this is the one. Boxing is a more sophisticated form of hockey.
It's right down to it.
And John, my role in society, or any artist or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel. Not to tell people how to feel. Not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection of us all. Good thought, John.
You only have too much gas if you're on fire.
Right. And things that make you go, even more than that. Wit has truth in it. Wisecracking is simply calisthenics with words. If that's true, I'm really physically fit. Whoa. In every work of genius, we recognize our own rejected thoughts. They come back to us with certain alienated majesty. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Smart guy. You know, the jokes I tell here are all dependent on the ones that you folks all send to me. So if my jokes are less than stellar, you need to send me better ones. In the early days, I do check my email, and I do get them from you. Thank you very much.
So clearly it's not Mary's fault.
No, clearly. In the early days of filmmaking, the people working the sets were called movies, and the films were called motion pictures. I know. Movie was one of the first words I ever learned how to spell. Hey, Dad, can we go to the M-O-V-I-E?
Yeah.
I was so proud of myself.
Because they had to spell it so long that you picked it up, is that it?
Something like that. Something like that. General use of printed tickets or ballots has become standard election practice only in recent centuries. Under English common law, it was long customary to submit many local issues to voice vote. Citizens assembled on a specified day then expressed their will by shouting for the proposal or candidate they favored. Noise was so intimately associated with these occasions that the election itself came to be known as a shouting. It was not unusual for a campaign to be conducted with such fervor that the outcome became clear before the day of the shouting. In such an instance, it was literally all over but the shouting. Applied to contest in general, the political term came to name any situation where the victory is clear before a final decision is reached. Now you know. Now you know. Everybody have a good Christmas?
Yes.
Anybody get anything wonderful that they'd like to share? Or
My brother came home.
Yay!
That's always a good thing. I did not get a calendar. So,
Nothing to fold out?
I got one, Jan. Thanks.
People are playing at it.
So, there is an article on the back by yours truly, James Lynch. And the things going on this week. Well, of course, we've got New Year's coming up here really quickly. Anybody gonna do something fun at New Year's? Besides trying to stay awake? And try to remember? Okay. Actually, on Tuesday, though, New Year's Day, we are going to be doing dream boards here in the church. Jan, what are dream boards all about?
Where you are now. I'm ready for Bill, what can I say? Hey, a dream board. Sorry, a dream board is the visualization of what you'd like to have manifest in the year. And what's really funny is it works. The Peaceful Getaways shows a picture of a couple laying on the beach. Well, we didn't actually get to go to the beach, but every time we take some time off, I sleep. So I don't want to change that this next year to people doing something. So it's just there. I put my website and stuff up there, and that I've really worked hard on that this year, and that's really coming along. So a lot of the things that I put up here have manifested themselves, and the ones that haven't, it's like, look there. I found it. They weren't. Yeah, I found it. It wasn't really important to me after all. So it's just a wonderful way in which to create for yourself a visual to help you stay on track. Question?
Where'd you get the two little angels down below, and what do they stand for?
Two little angels down below. Oh, those are cards. I drew them as a focus for the year, and they say, let love be the center of, let love be the center of my life, and I'm brought alive by the miracle of love.
Cool.
So,
As she says with a grin on my face.
On your face,
So, a lot of fun stuff. I would change a lot of stuff for next year, and
Don't change these ones.
I might just,
So that's
well, we'll see. What,
Bill in the yellow there, right?
anyway, that's a dream board. If you want to make one, we have enough dream boards for everybody to come and do that. Bring magazines if you can, because you just cut stuff out. Or if you feel like you have words or phrases that you want to say, put them on your printer, type them out, print them out. And then just see what your dream board looks like when you're done. Mine is rather haphazard, and which is really strange for Virgo, who likes things nice and neat and orderly. But life isn't always neat.
It's kind of like goal setting, but it's different. It really is. It's definitely more short term. It's fun to do with a bunch of people, and we'll have hot chocolate and coffee and treats, snacks. Yeah. Mind shifters on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay. And what is mind shifters? Never mind.
It's shifting your mind from the things that have not served you well, perhaps for many years, and it keeps happening over and over again, and you'd say, well, holy goly, I'm the only one there every time. Maybe it has something to do with me. So then we come together weekly and read material, watch DVDs, and practice thinking positively about what we want instead of what we don't want.
Cool. Thank you. Lotus group on Friday, and I know there's other stuff going on during the week and things, but we don't get them all on the calendar sometimes. That's the way it goes. Next week, actually next Tuesday, is the MCC, Mid-Columbia Chamber of Commerce, Holistic Chamber of Commerce meeting at 6:30. If you want to know what that is, you can ask Janice or myself. So if you have a business and are not in the MCC, you might want to think about that. Okay, procrastinate now.
Yes, one thing.
Not tomorrow. Getting older is like visiting an all-you-can-eat buffet. What should be hot is cold, what should be firm is limp, and the buns are bigger than anything else on the menu. Go figure. If walking is good for your health, the postman should be immortal. A whale swims all day, only eats fish, drinks water, and is fat. A rabbit runs and hops and only lives 15 years. A tortoise doesn't run and doesn't do anything, yet it lives 450 years.
So really no
I
matter.
don't believe that necessarily, but I mean, I believe the 450 years, but no, do everything you can to see it. It has dividends later on, someday.
You don't get big one?
I hope. I'm sorry, some of these ones I just have to say anyway, even though they're in not great taste. Anyway. When cannibals ate a missionary, they got a taste of religion. If you jumped off a bridge in Paris, you'd be insane. Oh, I know. I hear the groaning. Oh, it's building. It's building. A vulture carrying 2 dead raccoon boards an airplane. The stewardess looks at him and says, "I'm sorry, sir, only 1 carry-on allowed for passenger." Didn't say they were good. 0 is the only number that cannot be represented by Roman numerals.
Yep.
Okay. Kites were used in the American Civil War to deliver yet letters and newspapers. Oh, and a cucumber. Debbie's not here. Can't do cucumbers. I'll do cucumbers. Out of WD-40 and need a quick fix for a squeaky hinge, take a cucumber slice and rub it along the problematic hinge and voila, the squeak is gone. Well, I tell you, everybody better grow cucumbers with all the stuff that I've been reading over the last few months. And lots more to go, by the way. Now, that's it.